What's going on, everybody? It's Hunter here, and we need to talk ASAP about what is going on with the GameStop stock. It's absolutely insane. I'm sure you've all heard about it and are wondering how this is happening, how our friends and family might have texted us saying, they're getting rich or things like that. And it's no joke. People are getting rich right now, and the big wigs are absolutely furious. So I'm just gonna dive into what's happening to kind of explain to you guys why this is happening. Should you get in on GameStop and what to expect going forward? So many of you may not know that in 2019, GameStop stock basically took a nosedive off a cliff. From about $16 to $4. It's a retail gaming supplier. Basically, you can buy video games and consoles like Xboxes or PlayStations at a brick and mortar retail location. And as you all know, the world is going digital. Their stock plummeted to $4 in early 2019, and it stayed that way for nearly 2 years, just hovering super low. In the second half of 2020, however, big financial names like Michael Burry and Ryan Cohen started buying a ton of GameStop shares, and things started looking promising for the struggling retailer. And that's where things started getting really weird in 2021. From January 20th to January present day 27th, GameStop stock has skyrocketed from $30 or so up to one point almost $380 in a matter of a week. I mean, thousands of percents. Why did this happen? So it's not your typical stock where a company has great earnings or announces some good news and the stock skyrockets up because people want to be involved. No, this has everything to do with a massive Reddit community determined to stick it to the man in some would say, the man being, Wall Street and the big wigs who all had large short positions in GameStop. Basically, they were betting, the stock was going to collapse. And a giant Reddit community of now over 3 million users are in this community, this thread, which it was less than 2 million a year ago. So this thread is growing absolutely exponentially. So this Reddit thread, this Reddit community and forum, decided to use their collective power to push back against the hedge funds and the analysts who bet against GameStop going to zero, basically. So this overwhelming bullishness from this Reddit community of millions of members coming together, keep buying, push this price up, baby, we're going to the moon type deal, you know what I'm saying? They are just to this minute on this Reddit thread, and I'm sure Discord forums, Discord servers as well are, they're determined to get rich, and many people are getting absolutely filthy rich from this. And this is a once in a lifetime thing. This is not supposed to happen, and it is making Wall Street and the big wigs pissed, absolutely pissed. This is called billions of dollars in losses for short sellers. I mean, all these bigwig investors have lost billions of dollars because they all shorted GameStop. Check out this article in Business Insider that just got released yesterday night. GameStop short sellers lost $1.6 billion in a single day as Reddit traders rebelled against them. Okay, $1.6 billion in a single day. Since the start of 2021, market losses for these short sellers have reached $3 $6.3 billion. That's insane. That's before Friday. Look, losses totaled nearly $1.6 billion on Friday alone. So, I mean, we're at like $5 billion here. I mean, it's only climbing. It's at around $340 at time of recording, which is down a little from the high today, but it's absolutely insane. 3 days ago, this stock was less than $50. Now, this is causing so much outrage that major brokerages are putting halts on trading GameStop and AMC and a couple others. There's a couple more than just GameStop that these Reddit users are trying to push to the moon, they say. But I mean, what do you guys think about this? Like TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and many other giant financial institutions are putting halts on trading because they don't want the average Joe like us to win. I mean, we're getting rich. So let's take a look at some of these tweets here. GameStop is doing a better job at distributing wealth to Americans during a pandemic than the U.S. government. Here's TD Ameritrade's announcement. In the interest of mitigating risk for our company and clients, we have put in place several restrictions on some transactions in GameStop, AMC, and other securities. We made these decisions out of the abundance of caution amid unprecedented market conditions and other factors. That's insane. This is insane, guys. Like, unreal. This is absolutely unreal what's happening here. Check this out. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this guy, the Eugene MD guy. Wall Street has no right to halt trading just because the masses on social media are making money at the expense of hedge fund billionaires who shorted GameStop, AMC, and other companies. This is called rigging the game against small investors, which is just so grossly unfair. I mean, people are having an opinion on this. Smart, established, professionals have huge opinions on what's happening today. It's crazy, and there's pushback saying that these companies and Wall Street have every right to do this because when you sign up for TD Ameritrade or Fidelity or Charles Schwab or whatever, that it's in their contract that they are allowed to do this, which I haven't done that much digging, but I mean, this is just insane, guys. This is what's happening to Reddit or to GameStop. It's derived from this giant Reddit community, and I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. Going forward, what should you do? Now, I'm by no means, a professional investor or anything like that. I have been doing quite a bit of investing and research in the market pretty heavily as of late. However, I'll just give you my honest opinion on this. I love Reddit, by the way. I think it's great. I think this is great what's happening. I think, us average Joes making money is, what's wrong with that, Obviously, some people are going to have crazy opinions. But anyways, my thoughts on GameStop and this whole thing is GameStop is not providing any real reason for this growth. It's all derived from this Reddit community, and I personally believe GameStop will tank, whether that's in a couple weeks or the next year, depending how long these Reddit users can do this, can keep this up. But I personally would not recommend getting into GameStop now. It would have been great to get in at $30. It would have been amazing. If you would have put $1,000 in, you would have owned, 35 shares or so, or, 33 shares or whatever, and now that would be worth, $5,000, something like that. It's insane. But anyways, I don't recommend it. What I think for the rest of the stock market is this can be really dangerous. The rest of the market is quite negative today because of all this happening. And once these bigwig, super rich Wall Street investors start pulling out of just normal stocks, other stocks, things like that, when they try to combat against the Reddit community and the average Joe, we could see a serious market correction, and it's definitely worrisome. So anything can happen at this point in time, but it's an amazing time to be alive, but also a scary time to be alive. Just wanted to educate you guys on what's happening with GameStop, because I'm sure you've heard about it. It's amazing. And leave a like and subscribe if this video taught you anything or helped you understand a little bit better of what's going on. And we'll see you next time.